Hi everyone, it's Sonia Klein, and I'm here with the grit, the game, the grind. I'm here with Travis Warech. He's a shooting guard and small forward from New Jersey. He played college basketball for St. Michael's College Purple Knights and the Ithaca College Bombers. And then in July 27, he participated in the 2017 Maccabiah Games and helped the USA men's team win the tournament with Doug Gottlieb and earn a gold medal. So, hi Travis.
Thanks
How
for
are you
having me on,
today?
Sonia. I appreciate it. We're all good.
Heck yeah. So let's just jump into it.
Yeah.
So you've obviously had a crazy career, long career, and playing basketball at the highest level. So how do you feel that college athletics and now professional athletics, as you played at the highest level, has shaped your development as a person?
Yeah, sure. It's a great question. I think all the intangibles that I've both attained through a lot of years of high performance sport, and I've realized I've kind of always had within me, the discipline it takes to play 4 years of college, 10 plus years at the pro level, the hard work, the time management, just things of that nature, all the intangibles that go along with what it takes to be successful. So I think I have college and professional athletics to thank for that.
Yeah, the discipline that comes with being an athlete, especially playing at the level that you did, is just insane. So I admire you so much. I hope to get never professional, but to that level is just insane. So
Appreciate
tell me about a time that you showed grit and resilience.
Sure. So at either 30 or 31 years old, so this is like year 9 or 10 in my pro career,
Yeah.
I had an Achilles injury that required a couple surgeries.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I had to miss part of the game, right? Injuries are part of the game, unfortunately. So going into it, I was a little worried that at 30 plus, I didn't know how I was going to respond, rebound. I didn't know what the rest of my career would look like.
Yeah.
I had a family at that point.
Yeah.
So I had a couple surgeries. I was back home in the States for about 6, 7 months.
Yeah.
Took a job at St. Mike's actually as an assistant coach, helping
Yeah.
out my friends who were on staff while I was doing my rehab. And then after I was, recovered-ish and felt good enough to go, I took a job and continued my pro career and went back overseas in the middle of the season, and then ended up playing for a couple more years. So zooming out, looking back at that, kind of really proud of you know, doing what it took to rehab and still get back and perform at a pretty high level.
Yeah, no, that's what was that recovery like with an Achilles injury?
It was a pain. I couldn't really move around too well for the first few months. My wife was actually pregnant at the time, so
Oh,
we all joke about it now that it was like the worst timed injury
yeah.
possible. Like
There was a time for
I
injury,
was
it
a,
wasn't then.
I was no help to her. She ended up having to help me, and it was just so unfair to her. So, and we laugh about it now,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Well, then thank you for telling me about that.
sure,
Yeah, say, oh my gosh. Yeah, no, Achilles injuries are crazy, but I'm so happy you came back from that.
yeah.
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 And then so if you could give any advice to a college athlete now, what would it be?
That's a pretty loaded question, but I
Yeah.
would say develop your brand early and water your plants there often. Focus on building or learning some type of professional skill. Um, at the end of the day, sport is going to run its course as a player and as an athlete, and minimizing the lag time between what you do next, I think is done now. Like do your work early, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then every athlete has a story to tell. Um, find a way to spin and tell your story in a way that kind of allows you to position yourself for your post-athletic career and professionally.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm gonna take that advice. Thank you. And
Sure.
so had a long career, but out of all of it, it's a tough question, but what are you most proud of from your athletic career thus far?
Yeah, there's a lot of, accolades and things I could point to along the way from, I don't know, middle school, high school until a couple months ago. But I think I'm most proud of the longevity of my career.
Hmm.
I grew up in Queens and the New Jersey suburbs as a kid. I was a D2, D3 player.
Yeah.
Everyone's path is different,
Yeah.
but what you do early on doesn't necessarily define who you are in your entire career. Being able to say that I played an 11-year career as a pro with someone from my path, like on paper, it probably shouldn't have happened. So I think you care about something and put the required work in long enough, you'll reap the benefits at some point.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. Just the fact that you came from D2 and D3 and played in the Olympic. Like I'm so impressed with you and so I admire you so much. So that's
I
great.
appreciate that, Sonia.
Yeah, yeah, no, I really do. So thank you so much for that answer.
Yeah, of
So
course.
I have a quick lightning round, just
Oh, here we
quick
go.
answers. So here we go. One word to describe your dream team.
Mm. Loyal.
Well, one word that your past teammates would use to describe you, or teammates now, I guess. So
Mm.
either or.
Gritty, hardworking.
Pretty. I would say, and then the most important trait for an athlete to have.
Resilience, for sure.
Resilience. Okay, that was the lightning round. I want to thank you so much for taking the time. I know you're
Of
busy and thank you. I can't wait for athletes to get so much out of this. So thank you so much.
Yeah, I really appreciate you having me on, Sonia.
Yeah.
Thank you.